Question 9.7, and it talks about the transition from rooftop gardens to vertical gardens in paragraph 2. So if we look at paragraph 1, they mention rooftop gardens, balcony planters, and community gardens not only beautify the urban landscape but also contribute to the sustainability by reducing air pollution and increasing local food production. So immediately I would look at what is the point of the mention of rooftop gardens, balcony planters, and community gardens. And I would say these are examples of urban gardening. And in the first paragraph, there's an introduction into urban gardening. So these are sort of examples of urban gardening, and how they contribute to positive things. Then it goes over to paragraph 2. The gardening movement serves more than aesthetic and environmental purposes. It fosters community interaction, provides a sense of accomplishment and peace to those involved. In cities like Tokyo, New York, where space is at a premium, the creative use of vertical gardens and repurposed areas for planting has sparked a reimagining of urban living spaces. And the question is really asking, what is the connection between the rooftop gardens in paragraph 1 and these vertical gardens which are popular in cities where there's where space is at a premium. So if we look at the possible solutions, a contradiction between different types of gardens. Are we using vertical gardens to juxtapose against rooftop gardens? Are we using it as this is quite different to rooftop gardens? It's something that is in opposition to rooftop gardens? And I would say no. Firstly, if you think of a vertical garden, it's just simply a garden that's on a wall, that's using less space, and a rooftop garden could also be vertical. But even if you don't know this, it's clear that they're talking about different kinds of urban gardens. And they're giving examples. And these are 2 examples. So are these in contradiction? I would immediately kind of eliminate that. The transition from rooftop gardens to vertical gardens is another example of the expansion of gardening spaces in the cities. So as we've said, both of these, rooftop gardens and vertical gardens, are examples of urban gardening and of gardening spaces in cities. So I would say, yes, potentially. Excuse me. Let's hang on to this one. Unrelated gardening practices. Would you say rooftop gardens and vertical gardens are unrelated? No, I would say they're connected. They're both used as examples of urban gardening. So I would get rid of this. And then a preference for traditional gardening methods over modern ones. Rooftop gardens and vertical gardens, neither are really traditional. When you think of a traditional garden, sort of at the back of a house or a beautiful area that's large, neither of these are very traditional. So I would get rid of this, and then naturally your answer would be